All right, I'm standing here with senior Alex Thornton. Alex, can you first just give your thoughts on the Varsity 8 race?
Sure, yeah. We came out here knowing today that the conditions were not ideal, but the conditions are rarely ideal on the Charles, so we're used to practicing in this every day, and I mean Northeastern is too, but we had Louisville coming up this weekend, and we knew that we had to be really sharp and really aggressive, so we held those focus points throughout the race, and we just kind of were really decisive and calm and collected, and I think that really led to the success beating Louisville this weekend.
And what does that do for the team's confidence beating a ranked team like Louisville?
Yeah, Louisville was ranked 20th this week, and we're not on the rankings, so we as a varsity 8 just really want to set the standard for the team and to set a really good example. And if we can do this, we're all training the same way, that we're all doing the same exact workouts every day. Each of the boats here would be able to have that same confidence and know that they can bring that ability too. And we had some great successes earlier in the day with some of the other boats in our program too. So it's not just us, it's a matter of the entire team.
And then going back to the race, it seemed like you were really able to pull away toward the end against Louisville. Was that part of the plan, or was that just a certain call from you?
Yeah, I think we knew that the second half of the race was going to be really messy based on just the conditions. It was really rough the second half. So I think we were back and forth on them the entire race, and then just we came across the 600-meter mark, and we just kind of said, it's now or never. We have to decide, and so that we just got a really good lock and send and held it through to the finish, and we took 10 strokes and we moved and we didn't turn back. So yeah, it's part of the plan. We would have liked to have it happen a little bit earlier in the race, but they kept countering us, so we didn't turn back.
And then obviously you're racing tomorrow. Does that make it tougher having to race 2 days in a row, or does it really not matter in the end?
I mean, it's tough, but it's also great because you get to practice your race plan more than once in a weekend. Normally we execute our race, and then you have to wait a whole nother week to be able to see your improvements or your changes. And it's nice because today we had a pretty solid race. We have a couple of things we want to work on, and we'll be able to do it against other teams then tomorrow instead of having to wait another week. So I think it's kind of exciting to be able to race multiple teams in a weekend, and we're going to be racing some of the same teams that we raced today. So we'll see Louisville again tomorrow.
And then being a senior, can you just give your thoughts? This is your final year. What's going through your head this season?
Yeah, well, we're down to the last month, and it's kind of crazy because this sport has been a part of my life for the last 8 years, and I've really grown as an athlete and as an individual being part of the program here at BU. So, I mean, it's kind of scary because it's been a comfort for the last 4 years and kind of like a safety net. So now I'm going to have to go out, and I'm not going to have 40 girls thinking about me and supporting me throughout everything every day of the week. So it's going to be an adjustment for sure.
And then finally, with the Eastern sprints around the corner, what's the team's mindset right now? Where do you think the team is right now?
As a team, we really want to try and get all of our boats into the grand final, so that's meaning coming top 6. That has been our goal from the fall, from the winter, and now on the water. And I think that we're doing a lot better job this year being consistent in what we're doing, in our effort level and in our racing. That's one thing that Stacy's been really nailing into us this year is, you have to race the same way you practice, so that means you have to practice at a level that is like on the edge almost. As one of our seniors, Brittany Toby, said, we need to practice on the edge of what we can't do. And that's, I think, really brought us the last 3 weeks. And I mean, we keep taking gains. We were 15 seconds behind Northeastern last weekend, and this weekend we were only 5. So I think we keep stepping forward every week as an entire team. So we've got another 3 or 4 weeks before the sprint, so who knows what can happen. A lot can happen between now and then.
All right, thanks, Alex.
Thank you.